to A Kingdom in the Making. I hope you liked today's video, and if you do, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button down below. Let's get into it. As we go through our kingdom, we can see everything that we've been able to accomplish so far in this world. If I turn around, we can see the minecart area that we'll talk about a bit more later today. All our paths we've been working so hard on. We can see the stables and the pasture from episode 1. We can see our shepherdry and the farms, and again the paths from last episode, along with the sheep. Which, just a reminder, if you have any name suggestions, make sure to comment them down below, and be sure to name them in the next episodes. But as we continue thinking of what to do next, I'm thinking we should do the town hall, because it's a staple in every Minecraft world. Well, every Minecraft kingdom for that matter. So I say that the next build that we're going to do is the town hall. So let's get into that time lapse. As you can see, the time lapse is now complete, but spoiler alert, I've changed it a bit since you last saw it, as well as doing the interior, so let's go check that out now. And dun dun dun, ta-da! It's done! Now, I did something I'm not used to doing. I also tried to make it a bit overgrown. This is altogether a style I'm not very used to, but you can see the leaves and the vines everywhere. I also used some white concrete powder to add a bit more texture to the calcite. And there's that tiny little chimney. I'm not used to doing chimneys, okay? Don't hate me. It's not something I do often in my builds, as you've probably noticed. But as we go inside, we can see that we saw our signature color, the teal, we used for the railings, but let's enter now. So in here, we can see the first thing we can notice is the floating ladder. I can assure you it's not floating, it's a barrier block. I thought it was just looking bad without something there. The block was just too thick. As we climb up, we can see everything that we've done so far, so this will be a cool lookout point, considering it is the town hall, that we can see everything that we've done so far, and how much more room we have to expand in this kingdom. It'll look amazing by the time we're done. But even just now, it's looking really cool. But as we continue down the ladder again, we can see there's lots around us. But if we move this way, we can see our to accomplish wall, which so far just has general decor and details, shrubs and trees, lights, and path details. All things that I'm trying to keep in mind while building or in the future, But here, episode mystery, just with some glow iframes. That sounds kind of random. You can see there's quite a few in here. There's like, what, 6, 7? But I mapped out the kingdom and I locked it. And we can see an aerial view of everything we've done so far. So I think this will be really cool looking back at in the future when we have more done. We can see, wow, at this point, this is all that we had done. It's grown so much. In here is just the maps. It's just kind of random for now. But in the calligraphy table, is that what they're called? To lock them. But now we can see this, which looks really weird and random. I know, and I'm kind of sorry. But this is also something kind of important because this is the block palette I had in mind when I first started this plan for this kingdom. We can see some dark oak with mushroom block, some birch with fungi, and some spruce with amethyst. They're on both sides. But then over there we can see this little fireplace, nothing big. But here, my friends now told me that I can check out the rails and this minecart, what do you want to call it? The roller coaster, I guess, is the word I'm searching for. But let's check it out. So, hello Bob, are you running this? Don't mind me. I was surprised at how well this turned out looking back at this, because I'm doing this voiceover after seeing the clip. But as we go down, there's lots of little waterfalls everywhere, lots of different ores. But here we can see there's some bees and axolotls, and we continue downwards. It goes underwater, which I found was a really cool feature. And if we go back up, we can see that there's a goat, chicken, axolotls again. See all the different ores and the tiny waterfall. And up here we can go again. Why, thank you, Bob. That was a very nice ride. But let's go check it out in closer detail. So here we're just going back to what we saw. You can see all these beautiful waterfalls that are just randomly around, but they're so pretty. There's another one right here in the corner. And all those different ores, which I found to look really cool. My friend has told me that the yellow axolotl is Samantha and the other one's Dave, and that's Sir Cluckers. They do have name tags, you just can't see them through the glass, or it's glitched, I have no idea. But, so I think their little habitats are super cute, and there's two bees that are supposed to be in here called Bert and Ernie, but you can't see them right now. And in here, the goat screams a lot? I don't know. She's crazy. But there's another waterfall here. Wait. Why is there a random... I found you. You and your grass block gave you away. Yikes. They would not win a game of hide and seek. Let's put it that way. But I think it turned out super cool. And I've thanked them for making this little surprise several times. But now as we get back focused onto our next thing on today's agenda, because I didn't want to leave the video with just one build, but you can see we're going to move back to where we were again. I know it's kind of far away from where we were originally working, but I think it's going to work. So if we come down here, you can see this little building has a photography sign. And just give me a second to patch in this grass. But I was thinking, since in Education Edition, which is the one I'm on if you didn't know, we have cameras. And since it's the only edition that has it, I thought we might as well use it while we can. Because eventually I do plan on moving to like Java or Bedrock, I'm not sure which one yet. But if we stay here, click on it, and there we go, we have a little picture. I think it's a really cool feature that I'm not sure why it's not in all the editions. It's not very educational, but oh well. Let's get into the time lapse. see, it's a fairly simple build. It kind of is giving me like log cabin vibes. I'm not sure why, but I kind of like it. So as we go in, we can see there's kind of a lot to look at. But if we start with, there's two different sides of the cameras, but here's the front desk where we can see some signs saying, "Welcome to the picture place. Take your photos and pay here. Only 1 diamond per 3 pics." Here's where the customers would put their diamonds in, and again, the employees would be back here. We turn around, you can see this wall of green concrete powder, which looks super weird, I know. But it's supposed to be like a green screen, so you can take your photo and then you can edit something onto the back, kind of like I did in the thumbnail. But over here is something more like the family vibes, where you can just like sit around with your family and like, yeah, this is what's this year. Haha, I don't know. It's been a while since I've done this. But that's pretty much it. Here we can see everything that we did this episode. I know it's not too much, but I was really happy with how the builds we did today turned out. And I hope you are too. Again, if you have any suggestions for what you want to see next, comment them down below. Thank you so much everyone for watching this episode of Kingdom in the Making. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment any suggestions down below. Goodbye everyone, have an amazing day!